Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just video and I hope that everyone is doing good. And in today's video, I will be reviewing about Solaris Sunblock, which is present everywhere, quite an omnipresent sunscreen. And I will tell you whether it's effective, whether it's affordable, if it leaves a white cast, and if it's good for oily and acne-prone skin. But like always, before I start, kindly hit the like and subscribe button to my channel to show support and so that you can watch all my future videos easily. So let's get started without further ado. I remember buying this sunscreen when I was just starting to take sun protection seriously. It didn't cost me too much back in those days, but what actually made me to buy it was that it claimed the following: that the Solaris sunscreen is non-greasy, non-whitening, paraben-free, hypoallergenic. So I just didn't think much about it after reading it and then just purchased it quite on a autopilot mode. So let's just find out if it's really non-greasy and good for oily and acne prone skin. Let's have a look at its texture. Here it is. You can just see the texture is more or less like cold pressed coconut cream. And I'm gonna, okay, this time I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna use a little bit of it on my hand at the back of my palm. You can just see it is absorbing really well into my skin. At first it's a bit greasy, but if you put on just the right amount, then it absorbs into the skin really well. And because it has got a sebo micropore structure in its formula, so it's a fancy way of saying that it actually works on the oiliness of your face to make it much more matte. So yeah, really good for oily and acne prone skin, and it's not greasy, so check. Good for acne prone skin and non-greasy. Two more claims of this Solaris Sunblock is checked. And to the eternal question, does Solaris Sunblock leaves a white cast? As you can see, the sunblock has disappeared right into my skin without leaving a white cast, which means that we can get all the sun protection we need without looking like a ghost. If the sunscreen did not cause me any breakouts or irritation, probably because it's a non-comedogenic sunblock, but I still got tan despite using it correctly, to my utter disappointment. Well, thank God that I don't get sunburned easily due to my Indian brown skin, but I think people with lighter skin tone can easily get sunburned with this product. So yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, check on non-comedogenic. So let's move on to the controversial part. What are the side effects of Solaris Sunblock? You can see the glimmer of light in my eyes. It's probably because there's controversy now. So there are two main ingredients that are potentially controversial, and because it's a chemical sunblock, so these two ingredients are used as UV rays blocker. One is, let me cheat, one is ethyl hexyl methoxycinnamate. I'm gonna call it E2Me2 for you. And the another one is bis-ethyl hexyl oxyphenol methoxyphenyl triazine. Made my head spin. These ingredients are commonly used in sunscreen to protect our skin against the harmful UV rays because it absorbs the UV rays much like a SpongeBob talisman, and also makes the sunscreen really effective as a water-resistant sunscreen. However, these ingredients might mess with your hormones and might cause unwanted weight gain and hair growth in unwanted places. So these are the potential concerns and controversy related with these ingredients. But before you start freaking out, it's important to know that the safety of these ingredients depends upon how you use it, how much of it is used in the product, and how it is used in the product. And FDA has not yet banned these ingredients. Probably need more guinea pigs to try out. You must be wondering, Aisha, you haven't told us about whether this is affordable or not. So, my friends, this sunblock has gone super expensive now. I mean, I checked the website, it's selling for a whopping 1850 rupees. Wow, like the price has skyrocketed. I mean, I remember it 2 years back when I purchased it, it was cheaper for around 800 or 1000 rupees. I don't know what happened. I mean, the price literally shot to the moon. I need to check the moon today. You conspiring against us humans? Yeah, so yeah, literally it's like sunscreen or sun protection is meant only for the rich people. I mean, what's going on? It shouldn't be so heavily priced if it's manufactured locally, especially. And it reminds me that I need to better start saving up so that I can protect my skin against these harmful UV rays. It's like the sun and the moon are against human race. Now, at last, is Solaris Sunblock worth it? Well, personally, I don't think so that it's worth my hard-earned money. First, it's a chemical sunscreen without microencapsulation. Secondly, I got tan even after using it correctly. So, although it's good for acne-prone, oily skin tone because it didn't give me any pimple, and the ingredients in it are like less harsh than other sunscreens, but I don't think so it's worth the money because there are better sunscreens out there to protect our skin without the unwanted side effects. So for some skin types it might work out, but I don't think so that in the long run it's worth your money and worth your safety. So yeah, that's about it for me. Sorry, Solaris, you're not worth it. So this brings us to the end of our video. If you want to know more, go check out the full review of Solaris Sunblock and its pictures on my website ashleyworks.com. So until next time, take care of yourself. Love you guys and ciao.